It's Saturday, May 27th, 2023. I'm TC Kirkham, and this is the Kirkham Report. Hey all, I'm the VC, TC Kirkham here, the Kirkham Report, TKR Video Central. Thank you for joining me. Just got a few little things this week. Let's get started right now. I've had some pre-orders coming in off and on, and this is one that I ordered quite a while ago, and it was telling me I got a notice saying it was going to be late, but it wasn't that late. I ordered this after the Eurovision stuff I ordered, and it's still not here. It's still on, for some reason, they're still having trouble getting it. But this one, this is super, and it comes in a sleeve. I'm going to take it out of the sleeve while we talk about it. I'm a big fan of the band, and this is my favorite album by them. And I have always loved it, and now that it's out on vinyl, I'm so happy to have that. And I love the reflectivity and everything. It's just very cool. This is, I believe this was originally released in 2001, if I'm not mistaken, 2002. And always was my favorite album by this band. This is Silverchair and Diorama. And you can see how reflective that is. This is the album with Across the Night, which is a very Beatlesque song that I always loved. Also features The Greatest View, Without You, World Upon My Shoulders, One Way Mule, Tuna in the Brine, Too Much of Not Enough, Love Your Life, The Lever, My Favorite Thing, and After All These Years. I do have the CD and the digital of this. This is a music on vinyl pressing. It is number 2816. There's the number. And it comes on, they call it purple. It looks blue on camera, I know, but I can actually see that it's purple. I don't know why that color is not coming through right, but it is purple. Trust me, it's not blue. It looks blue on camera, and it's more of a lilac, a little bit closer to lilac than royal purple. I love Silverchair. The only album that I really love right along with it, I mean, I love all their stuff. I have all their albums, but this is the favorite. The next album, and I'm sorry, I've totally forgotten the title of it. The one with straight lines on it is another favorite. I love Frog Stomp, and I love Freak Show, and the one that came in between those. I can't remember what the name of it is off the top of my head. I have all of them. I love them. Considering when they first debuted, Kim compared them to Pearl Jam, a band I absolutely cannot stand, and I thought that was an insult. Although Daniel Johns at 16 did have a very Eddie Vedder sounding voice. 3,000 copies, so I didn't do too bad. 2816, almost the end of the run, but you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, it was worth it. These came from my friends at iMusic in Copenhagen. Love them. They have been terrific getting stuff from them. If you ever need to get stuff overseas, they have reasonable prices, really reasonable shipping, and are very much worth dealing with. Their newsletter is only in Swedish, but they give you pictures and stuff, and you can click through to the site, which has an English area. So it's fantastic. Thank you to iMusic and to Music on Vinyl for delivering me my Silverchair. Well, more 45s from Dawn and Mary. I'm being a little bit more picky with what I've been buying lately because I'm running out of room, and I have some stuff that, other stuff that I want to be getting and saving up for. But I did buy a couple of lots of 45s at Johnny's auction and a couple of things in their Whatnot auction. They had some great things on their Whatnot auction, and I couldn't resist getting them because they're all in terrific shape. From the Whatnot auction a couple Tuesdays ago, these just arrived this week. Once again, 45s. This one, if you've not heard his solo stuff, might surprise people. Michael Nesmith and the First National Band with Joanne. This was the only solo hit he had after the Monkees. And 3 Ricky Nelson picture sleeves in amazing condition. The records are all VG or VG+. The sleeves are terrific. There's You Are the Only One, backed with Milk Cow Blues. Look at how nice that sleeve is. Stood Up with Waitin' in School. And Rick Nelson, after he got rid of the Ricky, It's Up to You and I Need You. They're all on Imperial Records, and all are in terrific shape. And that's a great deal, so thank you, Dawn. On the Wednesday auctions at Johnny's, at Cajun Roots Resellers Hump Day auction, they've been doing a lot of good stuff. Now, this time, last couple of times, I've been very picky. I have to see 3 or 4 things I'm really interested in each group of 15 before I will bid on it, and I won't bid too high. But out of this last one, last week, I had quite a few that I didn't have on single that I wanted to get, and there's also stuff I did have and wasn't that concerned with. But these were all titles that I didn't have and that I wanted in my collection on 45. So the first group of those, Hocus Pocus by Focus, Nights in White Satin, Moody Blues, Love is Blue and Green Sleeves medley, by the Letterman, Massachusetts, Bee Gees, Rock On, David Essex. I may have picked this up already, I don't remember, from one of the earlier auctions. Never had this on single, I only have it on CD. Always loved it. Frankenstein, Edgar Winter Group. Another one I may have already, but I don't think I do, Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas. Charlie Pride and Kiss an Angel Good Morning. Gary U.S. Bonds' 1960s hit, Quarter to Three. Here he was just U.S. Bonds. I am really amazed at the shape this is in, considering when it came out and what it is. It is in VG Plus baby condition. Henry VIII I Am, Herman's Hermits. And I don't know what happened to my soundtrack album for this movie, but I always loved the song, and I'm going to have to... I had the soundtrack, and it's disappeared. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to be checking that over the next few days. Freddy's Dead from Superfly by Curtis Mayfield. The other one that I didn't have that I wanted is a novelty record that was released by one of the top jockeys in America, disc jockeys in America. And, of course, it had a theme. It was out during the days of streaking. The Ballad of the Mad Streaker, backed with music to streak by, the Streakerette Orchestra on the flip side. But the front side is Larry Lou Jack from WLSAM in Chicago. The other stuff I got with that set, some of which I have, some of I don't have, but I wasn't that concerned about it. And a couple of them I don't want. Mr. Jaws, Dickie Goodman, have that. Sunshine on My Shoulders, John Denver, have that one. The Joker, Steve Miller Band. Call Me Tonight promo from Cerrone. Classic Elvis, Are You Lonesome Tonight? And I Gotta Know. Abraham, Martin, and John by Dion. I Honestly Love You, Olivia Newton-John. I have this several times on 45. Debut by EU. Just a Little by the Beau Brummels. Teenager in Love, Dion and the Belmonts. One of these I just picked up with two of these I just picked up with the last shipment. Hello Goodbye by the Beatles. And another copy of Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat by the DeFranco family. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag, James Brown. Only Women by Alice Cooper, which I find interesting because I could swear Alice was on Warner Brothers. I don't know how this ended up on Atlantic. Maybe it was always that way, or maybe he jumped because they were corporate sisters. He may have jumped at some point. Another copy of Tie a Yellow Ribbon, Tony Orlando and Dawn. If You Love Me, Let Me Know, Olivia Newton-John. Beg, Borrow, or Steal, Ohio Express. This is back when they were still on Cameo. Of course, their biggest hits were on Buddha. And a couple of picture sleeves. I have this one already. She Believes in Me, Kenny Rogers. And this one, again, classic song, great shape record, and great picture sleeve shape. The Beach Boys and Help Me Rhonda. I also got one more 45. This one, the one I have, has a misprint on it and spelled the artist's name incorrectly. This is the correct spelling, Misty Blue by Dorothy Moore. On the original pressings, it was spelled D-O-R-T-H-Y. They left out that second O. And I was actually bugging them about that in the chat while that was going on. So, Don and Mary, thank you for this group of 45s. And I'm sure, well, I know I have two more groups coming from this last week, which also had some stuff I wanted in it. Just a quick note about a few things going on around here. I have some plans for the next couple of weeks that are going to see some interesting new things being produced for TKR Video Central. I hope to have the new desk installed at this weekend sometime at some point. But I'm going to be doing some new stuff, and I want you to be seeing it. I'll give you some previews and promos this week, but I'm really excited about 2 or 3 of them, and I'm hoping they'll be able to debut this week as planned. If not, then in the next week or two. I'm a chart person, and my whole site, the Kirkham Report, is based around those charts, a lot of them. And a lot of stuff is going to come to fruition there. A few things are going to be changing physically with what I do. I've got some new opening sequences for some of the shows, and just jazzing things up for now. And I hope that you'll like what you see, and I hope you'll continue to watch. That's all there is to it. I definitely want you to enjoy what I do. I do what I do for fun and enjoyment, and the enjoyment of others in the vinyl community and people outside the vinyl community. And I hope that you continue to do that and continue to let me know what you think of it. really short show this week, I know. I've been busy with work this week. I haven't gotten a lot done. Didn't have a lot of shipments come in. The silver chair, in fact, just arrived this morning. I have lots of other stuff coming up, as I said, this week. There will be some schedule changes that are adding some new stuff. And we're going to be doing a lot of interesting things in the next few weeks, both myself and my wife, as we try to get back to normal with our old stuff and add it to our new stuff. So you can check out our old stuff on PNR Networks here on YouTube. We used to do all kinds of podcasts. We did Subject Cinema for over a decade. Kim has Ring Around the Rosie, which is a wrestling podcast. Catastrophe Vortex, I think, is still up, which was a disaster movie show that I did. I'm a big fan. And a few other things are up over there, too, as well as our original productions that we have up that I've talked about here before. Two completely original audio productions are our take on War of the Worlds for its 80th anniversary in 2018, and the year before that, we did a 10th anniversary Cloverfield tribute called Manhattan Hammerdown. So I'd love for you guys to go over and check those out as well. And I hope you'll just continue to enjoy everything I do here anyway. This week, my schedule should be regular with a few here announcements and stuff as we go through the week. But as usual, it's going to be Daily Obscuria, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. No Music Mojo this week. We had it last week. I hope you'll check it out if you haven't seen it. Influencers Tuesday. Vinyl Recall Wednesday. Rank This on Thursday. The debut of Label Scar on Friday. And Label Scar, I did it again. Label Nova. There's a website called Label Scar. That's why that always happens. And the Kirkham Report on Saturday. And also Radio Retro on Sunday. All of those are at 4 p.m. Eastern. And I hope that you will check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And if you have done so, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Please take the time to share what you like, because, hey, sharing gets the word out there and gets more people to come in and ups my subs a bit. And don't forget to please comment. I can't know how I'm doing without your commentary, and that's how I make friends. I've made more friends that way from just comments. That it's just a lot of fun, and I hope you'll continue to do that. I hope you'll be here for all my shows and back here for the Kirkham Report next Saturday, hopefully at its regular time next week. Until then, I'm TC Kirkham, the Kirkham Report, and TKR Video Central. Ciao, baby.